button. Okay. I'm never ready for it every time. Hi, it's Monday. And that's when we play a Dungeons and Dragons of sorts. So hi, welcome to Rise of Tiamat. This is a 5th edition module I run out of the Tyranny of the Dragons campaign, published by you-know-who. And are we ready for the apocalypse?
I say that I am, but I don't know.
Like, how ready are we for just the world just suddenly ending?
On a scale of 1 to fuck, closer to fuck.
Okay, that's fair. You know, that's fair. It's actually funny because we're playing a game. We're playing this game, and in this game, we so happen to be having a major eclipse that is blocking out the sun and creating all kinds of chaos for the world.
Yeah.
And this week, there's gonna be an eclipse.
Oh yeah,
isn't that crazy?
That's right.
It's like within this week or within
next week, next Monday, I
so,
believe.
yeah. So literally, we're gonna be playing during the eclipse
Oh my god!
next week. I just realized that.
The world needs to stop reading your notes, DM.
So remember to look for dragons when that.
Yeah. So so there's gonna be a total eclipse, and San Antonio just happens to be in the zone where it's gonna be like a total eclipse.
Mm-hmm.
So we're so excited, but also not excited because that means so many tourists are showing up. Hooray!
Yeah.
Yay!
Hey, so
Yay,
fill up your gas
people.
tanks now. Oh wait, we get paid today. Let's go. Or we get paid this week. Let's go. I'm gonna fill up my gas tank this weekend. Whew. Anyway, so do we have any fun announcements before we get into things?
2 quick things. One, it was amazing seeing my friendos for the Easter game that we did.
Oh,
It was very lovely.
it was very nice.
It's a day that I will remember in my hearts of hearts for a while.
You keep hearts on there?
Other people.
Dude, do you have any idea how much storage space you can have when you just clear the whole thing out?
Just take everything out. Just put cheeps in there. Just little
Yeah.
Doritos. And we are going to be doing Extra Life on April 20th. So sometime later this week we'll have our links and everything set up. But yeah, donate to them kids. I'll have the link up so we can anyone can donate starting this month until the end of the month. But April 20th would be like the official day that we're doing it. Very excited.
Very nice. Very nice. Yeah, I will say, as Tabatha and I being eyewitnesses to the Excalibur event, we had a lot of fun there, and I recommend anybody who wants to go play D&D live for some drinks and like a little small snippets of D&D and dice rolling. Do it. It's fun. It's a lot of fun.
Hey, y'all had a good time.
It was a great time. I was so excited to be there.
I'm
Okay.
rolling the Tarsius dice you gave me, and
Yes.
I'm not lying. This whole time I've been rolling, I have not gotten anything less than a 13.
Good, you're gonna need
Those might be the dice you need for the end of the world.
I think y'all are right.
So before we get into it, Jeremiah, do you have an announcement?
Sure. I invented something. It's a thought-controlled air freshener. Makes sense when you think about it.
Thank you.
Oh my gosh.
You're welcome.
That joke stunk. Sorry.
Bite 'em pum.
Anyway, so before Jeremiah starts getting fresh on us, let's go through introductions. So, hi, I'm Vic. I will be your DM for the evening, and a lot of dragons very quickly. Apologies in advance. Sharing the same plane of existence as me. Hey, Tabby, who are you playing?
Hello, everybody. I'm Tabatha. I will be playing Patience/Rosemary, the Tiefling Ranger/Sorcerer.
Very nice, very nice. And Jesus, who are we playing today?
Hi, I am Jesus. I'll be playing Tarsius Chadington. He is a Minotaur barbarian fighter who's doing his best and trying to be a good boy. Try to make his family proud in the end times.
That's the character arc right there, making your family proud. Which family? We'll find out.
The good one?
Find out.
Yeah.
Whatever one's left.
Yeah, the other
True.
The other ones that survive. Alright, we guess we're friends now.
Yep. And for his sister, hey Jeremiah, who are you playing today?
Playing Cordelia, Chadington, Medusa Fighter, Blood Hunter, Rogue. And I'm apparently Vic told me I'm fighting 5 dragons all at once for that bad joke.
Yeah, I had to balance. I had to balance the fight just for the Jeremiah's multi levels.
Yeah.
Like that's no longer multi leveling. You're just that's a resume now.
Or it's just a resume.
Yes.
Resume.
She has a lot of great skills and assets to bring to the company.
Warlock.
Yeah, so today is actually your it's actually your in-person interview, and we're going to be doing an assessment at the same time. So hope you don't mind. This will be timed. All right, and for our for our designated babysitter, hey Nick, who are you playing?
Hello there. I'm going to be playing Myria Mormana. She is a fairy, cleric, and fighter.
Nice. And now for our
trying to wrangle the children.
Trying your best.
Full-time job.
And now for part-time babysitter taking a mental vacation. Hey Hawk, Sydney, who are you playing? You're muted.
I was like, part-time babysitter? I'm like, oh no.
You're taking mental leave right now.
Yeah, he is.
It's safe bereavement, but we don't cover that.
We haven't gotten there yet. We haven't
No.
had time.
No.
I'm Sydney. I will be playing Nicodemus D. Hawkins, the human knight paladin. I almost forgot the paladin.
Okay, I'm sure he forgets sometimes too.
We've got a lot on our brain right now.
What is
That's
and
fair.
Not a very big brain with which to have things on.
You gotta get an external hard drive for that thing.
He needs one.
I have several brains in jars if you're interested. I kind of picked them up along my very zany adventures.
Yeah.
Have you ever taken a cruise across the astral sea?
Definitely procured.
I wouldn't be surprised if Stranger found Steve.
Probably has.
Fucking Steve.
Oh,
Although
all right.
I forgot
these are
about Steve.
legally procured.
Yes.
Sure.
This is
He
all
donated
very
his-
legal.
He donated his body to science.
It's just some guy in an alley named Science.
This is my hookup. This is my hookup. His name is Sai.
He's an ent.
Yes.
Alright, let's roll that intro.
Alright, rolling.
Trademark. That's ours now. We own that.
If anyone uses that, we know where you got it from.
Yeah, exactly. We know.
Yeah.
We have it timestamped.
You got video proof.
Anyway, let's roll through recap. Because now I have to... I guess I have to babysit all of you now.
If you must insist.
Yeah,
I
I
would
guess
joke
I have to... I guess I gotta pay attention to y'all now. Okay.
I'm like, I would joke about the fact that you're the youngest, but in this group, you're in the middle.
I am. Wait, who's older than me?
Me?
Oh, you are.
And Tabatha.
Oh,
Everybody that isn't named Sydney or Nick.
That's fair.
Who's older than me?
I forgot. I'm sorry. You just look so youthful and young and beautiful.
All true things.
Mm-hmm.
All true things.
Is this you right now saying I'm sorry for what I'm about to put you through?
No. You know I don't apologize for that.
I was about to say, he's not
I was
gonna
say, like,
apologize for that.
I will never apologize for that. Anyway, so let's get into it. I did not write a recap. Spoiler alert. So, huh?
Crayon drawings, but I didn't.
That's fair. We were on vacation. We heard Jesus was walking out of a cave and we had to go pick him up. So, you know.
I mean, both
How was your
young-
cave nap, Jesus?
Not enough sleep.
Never
fair.
is.
Yeah.
It's never enough.
Yeah.
After hibernating for 24 hours,
Yeah,
he didn't actually sleep. He just worked.
yeah, basically.
They let me bring in a notepad. I was writing notes.
So, all right. Currently, Waterdeep is under siege. There is hello. I'm getting distracted by notifications going off. So Waterdeep is under siege, as a huge blood red eclipse is going across the sky, because a certain ancient red dragon Cormorant had come with the demand from his mother Tiamat to retrieve the final dragon mask to help her come back into the material plane, using the ritual that the cult of the dragon was preparing for this whole time. So, with the promise of retrieving the mask one way or another, he's gonna find you. So, you are currently fighting for your lives. Patience, you are the one that is holding the blue dragon mask.
Yep.
Which, they don't know that, but you all know that. And you know that you gotta hightail it out of Waterdeep as fast as you can, if possible. But first, your current mission is to get to West's Tavern. As Tarsius, Cordelia, you know that is where you last left your parents, the Chadingtons. You gotta make sure that they're safe. You gotta make sure Uncle West in Carabow's Tavern is still standing, because Lord have mercy, that man is gonna throw a fit if it falls. Because you all worked very hard to build that, and he's not about to let the third eclipse in his life mess this up for him. So
Bingo sheet by this time.
that man needs a punch card. I went through 3 fucking eclipses. Where the fuck is my smoothie? So, you know right now.
Got resurrected.
Yeah, right. I'm pretty sure Cowabell stole the smoothie. Let's be real.
What?
I don't know what you're talking about.
What?
Yeah, no, there was a smoothie if it was never there.
No comment.
So, you know that Cormorant is currently in the city hunting for you. The last thing you saw before he disappeared into the city was this gargantuan red dragon crest up into the sky just to be swallowed by the blackness of the eclipse. And then the next thing you see is a humanoid figure drop down into the city. So you know that he is in humanoid form and he is hunting. You also know that when he is in human form, he's just a little bit more dangerous.
Looking a little bit like Mads Mikkelsen over here.
If Mads Mikkelsen was hunting me down in the city, I'd be a little scared, but a little into it. So,
Victor.
What?
No.
I'm not. Look, I'm not going to deny my Hannibal days. Okay, I won't deny them.
Or Death Stranding.
Look, I'm saying when he's trying to kill you, it's a little. You're a little into it. Anyway.
That was a very long hear me out, but
That's not even my craziest hear me out. Anyway,
anyways.
we're not going to get into that. We have to keep a certain rating on this Twitch stream. So, the red dragon is hunting you. You know that not just the red dragon, but a lot more dragons are starting to make their presence known in Waterdeep, as they have been appearing. I will say, you haven't seen them fly into the city. They've been appearing in the city. This is important. This is important to know.
They've been here this entire time.
I mean, hey,
I'm kidding.
polymorph's a spell. So, as you guys are rushing through the city to get to West's Tavern, you came across Care fighting off an adult green dragon. Several Abishai also kind of throughout the city have joined into the fight, as well as these draconic dreadnoughts. You found Maloon, who is an acquaintance at this point, now more friend, I would say, as you've saved their life, as they were hunkered down protecting a few young Dragonborn that were kind of left stranded in the city. As they safely, with your help, they safely made it into Jakey's magic shop. You defeated the forces. Any that were remaining fled, as their morale was kind of low, and when it's only 2 against 6 or 5, you kind of know when to cut your losses. So, with that, we are going to bring you back into the city. Where you were last left. I know I have that burning village noise. There it is. Yes,
Make
Waterdeep.
more.
As Waterdeep, you find, is becoming more and more wrecked as the minutes pass by. Streets are scorched. You see buildings that are the stone has been completely melted by dragon fire. Smoke is starting to choke the air and obscure the eclipse from your sight, as the city is in full siege. And throughout the chaos, your battle having just died down, you can hear shouts of city guard barking orders for people to take shelter. You hear screams and cries of people that don't know what's going on. A lot of confusion, and it's very familiar sounds of dragons and draconic abominations kind of littered through the city, laying waste. As you hear buildings kind of crumbling into each other, smoke choking a little bit higher if each time a building kind of caves in. And then you hear just this vibrational hum, as there are a lot of wings taking to air right now. But for the meantime, your battle has ended, and you have a small bit, possibly a few moments, just to breathe.
Malone and the kids did make it into the...
Yes, so they are in the shop.
So they're good. They're good.
So they was able to pick the arcane lock and shuffle everyone in real quick, and the door is closed and locked.
Okay. We should keep going.
Okay.
Is there anything anyone wants to do before we take off again?
I think RP wise.
Myria wants to go for it.
RP wise, as we're heading out, Tarsius just wants to quickly
this
look
point,
through
everybody...
window just to make sure the kids are okay, and then that's the only thing he wants to do.
Okay.
Right next to Patience.
Okay.
If it's okay, DM, I'm gonna keep that circle up.
Yeah, that's fine. That works visually. Okay. Sydney, did you say something?
Yes. So, if the door is locked, obviously we won't have time to try to unlock it, and I don't think Homeboy can pick a lock anyway.
Okay.
But he would have gone to the door,
All right.
try to open it, because he wants to know if Jakey left that dragon slaying thing in the shop.
Okay. Are you keeping your giant smite up, or are you?
No, he'd have. Yeah, as he runs over there, he'll shrink back to normal size.
And deflate.
Just like a sad balloon as he runs.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right. All right. So you knock on the door.
Yep.
And roll me a perception. And I'll say during this time, Myria, you're doing your thing of harvesting the dragon. And if anybody else wants to help with harvesting the dragon, I will get you what is going on with that.
It's a 16 for Hawk.
16. Okay. So you knock and you just kind of lean your ear in just to listen, just to make sure that they're all right and hear if anyone's approaching the door. And you hear kind of like the muffled sound of panic, like a small child kind of like whimpering out, like they're going to get us. But then you hear, and it goes quiet.
He would knock again and just be like, Maloon, it's fine. They're dead. I just wanted to come in. Real quick.
All right, so you hear a bit of a shuffle, and the door opens just a crack, and you see Maloon's snout kind of stick out as they kind of like level an eye at you, and they're just like, "Are they gone?"
Well, these ones are dead.
Great.
He's gonna look at Maloon and be like, is Jakey inside the shop?
I didn't. And just as you're asking if Jakey's there, you hear kind of like a very loud, cantankerous, "Hey! Close the door! Close the door!"
Hawkins be like, Jakey, Jakey, can I borrow the dragon slaying thing?
Who's calling for Jakey?
Wait, is that Donnie?
No, that's Jakey. Sorry, I can't differentiate my accents for.
You're good. Hawk just like it. Nicodemus Hawkins, like tall guy, really pretty. Dark hair.
You see the very withered salesman just kind of like shoo Maloon away and just kind of like peek out from the crack, just be like, "Hi, how you doing?"
Good. So, I have a request. I would like to borrow the dragon slaying item that you have.
Oh,
and
you request.
Here's
look
my
at you.
Here's my sell on this, Jakey.
Oh, he has a sale.
Whether I live or die, this item will be worth more because there will be legend and lore to go with it. It would have been used in the legendary Sack of Waterdeep, and it could have been used to defeat the cult, and it could have been used by a very handsome warrior that was defeated by the cult. So now it'll have story value on top of just general value. You'll get more money for it.
Okay. Well,
Damn.
I'll go for 2 out of 3 of that, but I'm gonna need you to roll me a persuasion check.
Oh boy, we're not that persuasive.
You're asking this item seller to part with a very,
Oh my god!
very valuable item.
I mean,
A what?
It was an 18. An 18.
Total?
Uh-huh.
I like where your heart's at, okay? It's a very strong pitch. However, I need insurance for this sword.
Okay.
So, I can already see, I can detect that you already have quite a weapon on you. So if I'm going to be giving this sword to anybody,
Everybody disappeared.
oh, on your back, okay.
Okay.
I need to know who this sword is going to. Who's going to be wielding this mythical weapon that is known specifically for killing dragons in a very draconic-based apocalypse right now?
Nicodemus D. Hawkins. And if you want some more poetic justice to this, I am not only a rune knight, so giants against dragons. I am also a paladin.
That kind of stinks, I'm gonna be real with you.
Of Bahamut. So this is the classic, brother versus sister. My sister is also the avatar of Tiamat now.
All right. So Hawk, you are a paladin now.
Yes.
Which this is very important. So, I'm gonna have you roll me an insight with advantage.
Okay.
I don't
Great.
quite know if this is information you know yet, or if this was information that was privy to you.
That's a 7. Wisdom is our dump stat.
Oh, buddy. With advantage?
Yep.
Oh, buddy.
Without advantage, it was a dirty 1.
All right. Well, okay. Here's. So, and you're kind of like you're pleading with Jake, and you're looking at him. You're really looking at him, and I will say that for this, you kind of get that there's like kind of like a cold feeling kind of settling in your gut, and I mean it's one of those things where you're like, yeah, it feels like this is true, but is he? And you're getting you kind of notice that he's very bony, very withered, and you're it's more apparent in the back of your mind that you are speaking to an individual who is undead, who's somebody who has left this mortal coil for how long you don't know. You just know that he's quite, it's a big deal for an undead to be so what's the word? There's a word for it. Lucid. Very lucid and articulate. Like, that he has a helper that is an undead that kind of shuffles around and dusts the tchotchkes on the shelves. But that's kind of basic necromancy magic, where you're just borrowing some help for an unpaid intern, if you will. But that is a thought that, kind of becomes a little bit more, a little louder in the back of your head as you're talking with Jakey. And he steeples his fingers as you're pitching this. Okay, so if you's gonna be the one that's wielding the sword, right? Okay.
Yeah.
Here's what's gonna happen. I'm gonna hand you this sword, but I'm doing you a favor, and that means you's gotta do me a favor. And you slaying's a big dragon with this sword. You're just using the sword for its purpose. And I'm gonna say I've seen lots of guys like you that come through with a magic sword slaying a monster. So you can see how this pitch is a little it's unoriginal to me. But seeing as how we're in a very high demand market right now, I'm gonna hand you the sword. But that means that I'm going to ask you for payment later. And I'm gonna need you to give me that payment.
And we're not talking about monetary payment.
For something like this, money is off the
priceless.
table. This is a priceless item, yes. And you were asking for it in a very specific time frame. Because there's dragons all around and they're trying to kill people. Keep up, come on.
Hawk's gonna sit there for a couple seconds and like you can see the wheels trying to turn and doing their thing, and he's gonna like sit there. Fine, I'll do it.
Great. I'm glad we can have this agreement. Now, we're gonna shake on it. Huh? Well, if anyone wants to roll me a perception while they're in the midst of harvesting dragons, they can do that.
I mean, Patience wasn't doing that. She just... That's a natural 20.
Oh, Patience.
20.
No, I'm busy on the dragons.
You are in the very delicate process of trying to remove the gas sack without rupturing the gas sack. Takes your whole attention right now.
I feel like
And considering you're like 1 foot something, It's about as big as you. You need a minute.
Imagine patients being like, you gotta be very careful, you gotta be very careful, and Mary just gives her a look like, shut the fuck up, kid. Take fine, backs up, and then she sees that.
Myria's gonna hand Patience a dragon tooth that's like, as big as her own head, and be like, there you go.
Ooh. And then looks over and, I don't know, with a 23, what did she?
I will say you see Hawk standing in the doorway, talking to you will see the barest sliver of Jakey in the crack. As the first thing you are going to catch is his very startling blue eyes, like looking at Hawk, very invested. And he puts his hand out.
Mr. Hawk? She's just gonna yell out.
Hawkins be like, yeah, hold on.
I'm selling my soul over here.
Yeah, 1 second.
One second, I'm selling my soul.
I mean, if she sees if she sees Jakey's hand stick out, she's immediately going to run over.
Okay.
Yeah. What are you doing?
Cole is not far behind on you.
Wait
Like, hold on.
Rosemary, that is a dangerously unstable individual.
It's like Rosemary. Rosemary, come here.
No. She's
Ma'am.
literally like, oh, no.
Ma'am.
Oh, yeah.
Huh. Hawk will, like, if Patience runs up, he'll be like, I'm sorry, Jakey. And he's gonna look at Patience and be like, what, kid? I'm trying to make a deal for a weapon here.
What's the stipulations?
I owe Jakey a favor. Hawk's like, you wanna know what else isn't a good thing? This.
Bastards to everything.
Just water deep. At the moment. Broad gestures. And he'll be like, this could be one of the most helpful things we could ever obtain. And it's right here.
Just kind of like looking from Hawk, looking to Jakey.
Jakey kind of like looks at you, and it's not that he's annoyed or bothered. He's just like very neutral right now. He's just like a kid, and he just scram. Gotta be 18 or older to be a part of this business dealings. I'm not like some individuals in the other planes.
He's not predatory.
Would I have heard that snide comment?
Huh?
Would Myria have heard
Sure. Yeah, you know what? Okay. You can roll me another perception.
Okay. No. Motherfucker. It was on 20 and then it rolled to 2.
Aww.
So Myria's just like got dragon gunk in her ears.
Yeah. And Tarsius, Cordelia, what are you doing in this moment?
Probably just looking around to make sure that everything's okay. It looks like they're
All
having
right.
a private conversation, so I don't know if I should ease in. But when Patience comes, it doesn't look so private anymore. So
Okay.
I might be more inclined.
So
to
the most of what you've grasped is that Hawk is asking, for the sword, and Jakey basically says, well, you're gonna need to do me a favor because that's got more value than money right now. And you basically tune in right as he's like holding his hand out, and then he says the comment about, you gotta be 18 or older to be in this conversation.
I'm 18 or older.
Wonderful.
What's the conversation? What are we doing? A good deal should be started with a good handshake. And I'm just gonna shake Jakey's hand.
Oh my god! Tarsius!
Okay. So,
Well,
Shaking his hand to establish the conversation.
here's what's gonna happen.
Oh god.
my god.
I thought
I
this
like,
through
I
very
like.
well,
See,
and
see.
I
Then
hate it.
he's gonna, he's
Ignore
gonna.
that plan.
So he's gonna pull you a little bit more into Tarsius. So you're gonna, and I will say, the fur around your hands is a little thinner than say the rest of your body, since it's the more tactile part, and you need to use it to grab things. When you take his hand and when he shakes it, you feel a chill kind of like go from his hand up your arm and like down your spine, as his eyes kind of glint, as he's just like, "I like your initiative, kid."
Thank you.
So, so for how this is working, as I was explaining to your good colleague here, and he shakes your hand, and like when he pulls you in, he's got a strong grip for someone who looks very frail.
Oh, you woke up.
Let's call it natural.
Oh, okay.
So here's what's gonna happen. I was offering a handshake for the individual that was gonna be wielding the sword that's gonna slay Tiamat, right? Because I'm offering the dragon slaying swords.
Oh, okay. I mean, Hawk can have it. He's good at sword. I'll go with the axe.
Well, see, here's the thing. You shook my hand on it. So now you've got to be the one to do the deed.
Can Hawk use the sword? He's better at swords than I am.
So here's how. Okay, so here's what's gonna happen though.
Uh-huh.
You can use the sword, but the problem here is that you're gonna owe me a favor,
Oh, okay.
and it'd be much easier if you use the sword. So at least you get some stipulations out of it.
It's a lot of words really fast.
Hawk
The
will look at
favor is
Tarsius
I'm
and
letting
be
you borrow the sword,
Okay. Oh, well, that's very nice of you.
but then
Hawk
you're
will
gonna have to do
Tarsius
something
and
for me. Yeah.
Exactly. And that's why I was going to make the deal, because I'm going to use the sword. I wanted it to be me that owed Jakey a favor.
I mean, like, I can
But
paint your house or, like, rebuild it when it's done.
Alright, there's a lot of different things you could do for me.
It's okay, Hawk. I don't mind helping out a friend.
Hawk's going to be like, Tarsius, I don't think that's the kind of favor he asked.
Look, if it's gonna ease your minds any better and get you off my porch, I'm not gonna drop any paperwork for it, but just know that I know that you owes me. So this isn't what we'd call official. This is strictly, gentlemanly business. He's gonna look at you, Tarsius, like, huh?
Oh, yeah. I know that one.
Hawk is like,
This is-
damn it, he used the
this is-
buzzword.
This is an agreement of gentlemen.
I mean, Hawk, unless you tell me as a good friend that you don't want me to do this, and I am stepping into your gentlemanly contract, I will not take the favor, but I'm very glad to help out a friend, especially when it comes to saving the world.
Don't worry, and my favor, it's there's no time frame on it. It'll be whenever I need you. I know you've got more interesting things going on right now.
I'll let it be known.
Jakey,
Yes.
Hawk is going to sit there and he's going to look at Patience for a second. His eyes are going to get big. And he's going to look back at Jakey and be like, I have something that I might be able to give you as collateral. And he's going to kneel down and look at Patience and be like,
Patience is
I
gonna,
need the book.
Yeah, she's gonna open up her bag of holding and she's gonna pull out the book of the Night Hell's Tome.
Okay, this just got interesting.
Hawk's going to be like, thank you.
Some of the things
I hate this fucking book.
happen.
Hawk's going to like sit there and
Where did you get that?
I've had it!
And Hawk is gonna turn to Jakey and be like, How would this do for collateral?
Does this mean us to get it back and Hog gives back the sword?
Still, let your hand go, Tarsius.
Okay.
And with the same hand, he's going to reach into his breast pocket of his very fine pinstripe suit and pull out a monocle that has like a pearl chain on the end, and he's going to hold it up to one of his eyes, and you see it kind of like shine with magic, and he's just like, ah, oh, he's going to get me in trouble.
God.
Would this be acceptable collateral in lieu of the favor?
I'd say that's perfect. Let's, I will take it.
Hawk is gonna sit there. The book for the sword.
You have a bright future in bargaining.
He's gonna need it. We're in that part of the grieving process.
Oh my god.
Check. Bargaining.
Cries.
As he'll be like, you tied my hands. Look at you. All right. I'm gonna take this book, and this will rescind our gentlemanly favor, because we'll call this it's not quite an even trade, but this is very good.
All right.
He's gonna wrap his bony hands around the.
It's good enough.
It's good. You see, he gets this like very like greedy smile across his face. That kind of like pulls his withered lips.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hawk will sit there and Hawk will extend his hand this time and be like, the book for the sword.
He'll look back to Maloon and be like, get the sword. Now, we are under the express instruction that this comes back after you defeat Tiamat, or in your untimely demise.
And
No.
and Hawk goes, and the same for the book.
Well, so here's how it's gonna work.
Collateral.
This is collateral, sure. So, okay, tell you what, I'll draw up a receipt for you. Get it all in writing, White on. God, making me do paperwork in the middle of
Be like
fucking apocalypse.
Like a ticket at a laundromat. You dropped your dry cleaning off. Here's your ticket.
Reaches into his breast pocket again, and he pulls out a notepad, and kind of like summons a quill as he writes down basically the agreement of the sword you get to use until either you die, or, and this is all under your name, Hawk, so until you die, or you save, the world, slay the dragons, slay Tiamat, and then bring it back. And then, upon you bringing back the sword, you will receive the book.
Good enough.
Alright, then you get the sword, he takes the book, and he stows the book into his breast pocket, and and it's a very thick tome, and you see it, like, kind of like the impression of it go into the breast pocket, and then it just disappears. It's just like, come up with a lot of handy things when you're good with spell work.
Yeah.
Those, we have our agreement, and get off my porch.
Thank you, Jakey.
No. Thank you. Now, if you'll excuse me, I've got some reading to do. He's gonna close the door to the shop.
As we're like, see, education.
Hawk is gonna look at
something that
Patience and then look at Cole and be like, I feel like I probably shouldn't have done that.
Cole's like, you really shouldn't have done that.
Cole's about to get a Skype call.
Like right now.
Tonight.
Grandpa,
What?
Hawk will be like, alright, cool. Fancy sword. Got it.
So now have the dragon slaying sword. Let me pull up the stats. Where'd they go?
I know it's not the time to joke, but Patience is gonna stand there next to Hawkins and be like, don't you technically owe me a favor because it was technically my book?
And the favors just stack.
Hawk is gonna look at her and go, no, because finders keepers, and I found that book and you kept it.
All right, so it is a. This is a +1 sword, and I believe.
Ah.
It doesn't say that you need to attune to it.
Oh.
It doesn't say on the page I'm looking at. However, it will. I will say that it will, for the sake of it being a magic item, it will take the form of whichever sword you feel most proficient in.
Okay.
So you've got great sword, long sword, rapier, scimitar, and short sword.
Long sword.
All right, let me send you the stats.
It is on D&D Beyond.
It is, but I'm just gonna have it there just in case. It's just for easy access.
Bless.
All right, chill. So, Myria, I will say by this point, you have successfully harvested the gas sack of the green dragon. You've come away with all 4 fangs. And how many teeth did I say?
34.
34 teeth. That is right. And on top of that,
because she gave one to Patience.
that is fair.
And Patience has that too, so she's keeping that in her pocket.
And allow me to roll.
Dagger for her, so
Yeah, literally.
Hawk is gonna look at Tarsius and Cordelia and be like, can either of you use a long sword?
And I'll say with Care's help, you managed to come away with about 10 feet of dragon hide that can be repurposed for armor, shields, whatever.
cool.
As this was the one part of the dragon that was not as damaged as the rest. And then on top of that, because I like doing these things, you have about 100 pounds of workable dragon meat.
Time to resurrect people with it and see what dragon powers they inherit.
No, Cordelia's just gonna sway her head with a question about the long sword. It was like, I can technically use it, but I'm not that good with it.
I mean,
I much rather prefer a little bit lighter weaponry.
I'm the same. I think I might be a little bit better than my sister just because it's a bigger weapon. I do have my ox and I like it a lot, but if this is a better sword for what we need, then I'll use it.
Hawk is just gonna be like, this is still a really good sword. The sword that he was using before is the nine lives.
Was this the sword of the 9 life stealer, or a sword you needed to attune to?
It does not say that.
You know, I'm gonna.
Will please score a critical hit against a creature slain.
Poor raggedy bitch.
Oh, it does require attunement. Never mind.
So,
My bad.
attunement means that a magic sword is going to fit the standards of whoever wields it, by my rules.
But they need time to attune to it.
You need an hour.
Yep. Never mind.
Oh, look at him.
Him.
This cat.
Oh.
Aww. He's like, I got a bath.
Yeah, we got a bath today because we decided to piss our carrier in the last, 5 minutes of us driving back to San Antonio.
I have a thing to tell you, but I'll tell you out of stream because it's gross.
Oh, okay. So, alright, so you have the Dragon Slaying Sword. You have a 9 life stealer that you were wanting to give out to people, but that is going to require at least an hour of attunement.
And we don't have an hour.
Maybe just gonna
Not
fly
right now, no.
over this way. And be like, so what's all the hubbub going on over here?
I made a deal with a lich for a sword. Let's get.
Did you give up to get a sword from the left?
Education.
Don't worry about that. And it's only here for collateral. I'm gonna get it back.
Yeah, I have
I'm
a
gonna look
book.
at the other two, the two tieflings, and be like, "What did he give up?"
I have a book.
Cole's just like, it was a book written by the Devil Lords that has a lot of it's a lot of knowledge in it.
I'm gonna shoot Hawk the dirtiest fucking look and be like, "And you gave that to a fucking legend."
The world is ending.
Yeah, probably a little bit sooner with that one in there with the book.
He's just gonna read it.
Hawk is like, he's harmless.
Uh-huh.
Can we keep going?
He's a
You
lich.
even use the sword.
Before I have time to let the full weight of my actions settle down on me.
Yeah. Let's get over to this here tavern or whatever that your friend is at. Well, let's not
Alright.
sit here and dilly-dally, and let's get going.
I agree, we should.
Hawk had already started walking. He said that his piece to Myria and was like, power walking like there's a sale at the mall. I'm not
Okay.
explaining myself to people.
I will say, Kara will probably just pack up all of the resources, and just be like, I guess I'm going to be the proverbial mule.
I mean,
To the
Myria's
tavern.
carrying all the stuff that she harvested.
Oh, is she? Do you have
Yeah.
got a bag?
No, but I've got a lot of fucking strength.
That's fair. Okay. You know what? That's fair. I will take. He's gonna carry the meat though, for sure, because that
Okay, that's
is
fine.
definitely gonna encumber you. On top
100
of
pounds
everything
isn't
else.
Too bad.
Say what?
Said 100 pounds isn't too bad, but yeah, the dragon teeth are a little bit heavy.
You've got the dragon teeth. You've got the 10 feet of hide, and then you've got the
that
gas
per foot.
per foot on a dragon. I don't have time to do that math.
That's fair.
But I'm gonna say
like
it's
50 pounds.
it's the best weighted blanket you'll ever have.
Those things are so nice, dude.
They're so fucking nice. I would kill for that.
Oh, they're so good.
So, all right. So you've got all your stuff hauling. He's gonna have the meat, and just be like, I'm sure West probably wants this.
Up the meats.
We have the meats, and you guys are basically picking up and heading towards the tavern. So, with that, let me get you guys on the map for the tavern. Let me get. I have to get a care. Down. Sir, where did you go? You're right here.
He's hiding.
He loves to hide. It's hilarious because he's a giant.
Right.
There you are. Put you right here.
Playing hide and
And he's very good at it for some reason. Alright, so you guys head towards the tavern. And right as just before you round the bend to get to the tavern, you hear the biggest commotion you could possibly hear right now. As you hear the sound of, like, rocks breaking. You hear cursing, like, loud, like, barrel-chested cursing. You hear the sounds of, like, miniature explosions going off. You see flames kind of, like, starting to climb just a little bit higher. And then you hear the sound of carnage as creatures are being slaughtered. And when you round the bend, you are going to see the front of the burning boar.
Oh no.
And you're going to see Uncle West standing right before the steps to the tavern as he is facing off against several draconic abominations as he's swinging this mace that looks more like a giant tree branch, if anything. And then you see, for the briefest of seconds, you see a green robe kind of like duck up from like the tilt on the roof, and you'll see like three Abishai just like fall immediately before like the green hood just like disappears again. And then you see Trixie kind of like running through the streets, and you see fire kind of like sparking off of her hooves as she runs, as she is on fire very much. But it's not hurting her. She is just encompassed with fire. So this is what you see right now, as is a very hot mess, I will say.
Miri's gonna
So-
see the pig and see the sign and be like, I now understand the reason for the name. Okay.
Yep, that's why we call it that. All right, so I'm going to give you all one action before we roll initiative.
Oh,
Or if you want, you can just watch West kill all these guys. That's up to you.
Carabal's just probably the rooftop using sharpshooter the whole time.
Yeah, basically.
He's picking people off.
Yeah.
Myria will fly in, and if she sees that guy attacking the Abishai, she's gonna be like, "Well, let's see how he handles this." And she's gonna fly over here and cast Enlarge on West.
Oh,
Oh my god!
his favorite
Yes!
thing.
Yeah.
All right. His Kara's going to kind of like... He's like carrying his little sack of dragon meat. He's going to walk over here and just lean against the wall and just be like, I'm just going to let him have his fun. So,
I feel like Hawk is going to. Oh, good. He's gonna kind of sit there and like heft that new sword in his hands for a second and be like, "All right," and he's just gonna run up. Is he able to move and attack, or just move and be ready?
so I did say an action. So,
Okay.
however, yeah.
He's gonna walk up to this dude here. And yeah, with that sword and just kind of like, alright, let's see what it can do. And he is going to attack.
Okay.
Oh,
All right, so,
can I have Bren's little thingy at phase?
yes, let me grab that.
30.
His little safe space, as we'll call it,
Yeah.
of
Oh.
death.
Uh,
Because that'll be a d6 necrotic for anybody who's in the range. Oh, Hawk's right outside of it.
Good job.
that's okay. Oh, okay. So he takes his attacks. He gets an action, so it's 3 attacks. We're gonna shoop. That's a 26, a 21, and a 12.
2 of those hit.
Figured. Okay. So, 2 of those hits. So, 1, 2. So that's 17 points of damage. Slashing damage, regular. Now, is this abomination a dragon type?
One moment, I'm pulling that up for you.
Okay.
I realize I need the... I hate that I just turned back a page because I saw titties.
Charizard. He looks like a dragon, barks like a dragon, but he's not a dragon.
Fire flying type. That is the most bullshit
So.
thing. I hate it.
No. This does not count as a dragon.
That's okay. I only ask because it says including dragon turtles and wyverns. So, okay. Nope, that's still cool. He'll sit there and deal it that nice little chunk of damage.
Alright. And what was the damage on that?
17 slashing.
Yeah. Alright, so that's Hawk. Cordelia, what are we doing?
I see Wes fighting 1v1 right now with.
Yeah, and you see Wes just like swell in size, and
I briefly saw Uncle Carabao shoot some people, and 3 of
Yep.
them just go down. And what does Wes look like?
West right
Is he
now.
just angry, or is he angry and happy at the same time?
Well, so he was very angry when you rounded the corner, but like when Myria did her spell and he turned really big, you see like the biggest grin come across his face. He's just like, oh, it's a fight now.
Then I will just move 30 right here, and I
Okay.
will use my bow to shoot these 2 1-in-1.
Sure, yeah, I'll take that.
And as I'm walking that way, I'm basically saying, can let you have all the fun. Looking at Uncle West and looking around for Uncle Cow. failing to see him.
You know in your heart he's there.
Yeah, that's a 19 and a 21.
Yeah, those hit.
Okay. Unfortunately, this is ranged, and so there's no sneak attack on this one unless somebody is next to it. One for this guy is 6.
All right,
And this guy is a 7.
6 and 7, as they are named. All right. As Cordelia, you say that to West, and he just like grins even bigger, and he's just like, "That's plenty for everyone." And then he looks over to you, Tarsius, and he's just like, "Come on, get in here."
Okay.
It's a family party.
It's a family event.
I'm gonna mimic my sister, be like, whoop, and then shoot a magic missile.
Okay. Were you shooting your magic
We're
missile?
using your axe.
Yeah. Yes,
Or
it's
Magic missile.
amazing.
Axe.
I honestly can't. Can I move, or is it just missile shooting? I think I'm gonna.
Well, yeah, because Cordelia and Hawk move, so yes, I will say you can
I'll move
move.
like over here.
I know, I saw that too.
stress.
And then shoot missile at this Abishai.
All right, give me that
Okay.
damage.
8 plus. Uh, 30 exactly.
It's a lot of damage.
For one arrow. That sounds like a bull.
So it's like you fire that magic missile, and it's just like it's kind of like the Gundam where it opens up and like you see all the missiles shoot out, but then it all forms into one giant magic missile that just has the shape of a bull, and it just slams into him.
Yay. Work that I use.
All right, then we will end it with patience, and then we'll have an initiative roll.
Okay.
I think what I'm gonna have us do is we'll take a break after patience, and then when we come back, we're gonna roll initiative, so that way we can all have potty breaks, watering, and dog walks.
Okay.
So, patience.
So first things first, Gren is going to do the snapping turtle thing and immediately run up next to, like I will say between Hawk's legs and go to fight this one.
All right.
Oh my god.
Ankle biter.
He put those engines in turbo.
Literally, after seeing how Henry runs.
Literally,
Hold on,
he zoomed.
hold on, let me see here, so. $25 to hit?
Yeah, that does hit. Like a lot.
For 9 points of piercing.
Okay. All right.
That's what he can do. And then Patience is going to, at that same one, cast Chill Touch.
Will you believe me? Okay. Go ahead and roll your attack.
So that is, hold on, 21 to hit.
That does hit.
Get my D8s.
I'm over here just like, is this unfair? Is this an unfair fight? And I'm just like, no, actually, it's not. Well, it's unfair for the bad guys.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
18 to points of necrotic.
Okay.
And it can't heal. Or it can't heal.
All right. Okay, so with that, we're going to take a break. Yes.
Nope, did not trigger wild magic. Almost did.
Thank God.
Oh,
All right. So with that,
19
we're
was close to the 1.
gonna go take a quick break so that everyone can get hydrated and dogs walked, and we'll be back and we're gonna roll initiative.
all right.
Okie dokie.
Yes, indeed.
Beware the gelatinous cube. Look at this poor bloke. That's his femur sticking out. He tried to stab him. Made him mad. That's his shield. It's melty.
Back. So, you know what that means.
Oh,
You guys got to roll me initiative.
initiative.
Cool beans.
I probably should have been prepping this. Whew.
Man, this boy can't roll initiative. Shit.
Tarsius is ready to go.
Tarsius has been ready. Like,
I have an advantage, and I don't even need to roll a second one because my number is too good.
Was it a natural 20?
Yes, it was. Thank you to these Tarsius dice.
Hey.
I can't
Yeah, you needed
even
some.
add him.
You
Hold
needed
on.
some new dice to be
Come
christened
here.
after.
No, it
He's
won't
so
let me.
sneaky. He's so sneaky. He can't be.
No, I couldn't. It wouldn't even let me add him to initiative. I was like,
No,
holy shit.
I don't.
I kept zooming
can't
out,
really-
and it wouldn't let me open the list. I'm like,
can't
wait.
really perceive me.
Wait a minute. Okay, who am I missing? I am missing.
Me.
Yeah, give me a sec. I gotta get these two. Bop. You two. Bop. This one up here. Bop. And you. And you. Bop. I think that's everyone. 2, 3.
I is a
Shoot.
missing.
You're missing. No. Not allowed.
You missed the goodest boy.
I know. Shame on me. Okay, everyone's there. Alright, let me roll. Let me get that hot tunes on.
Fuck.
So it's now battle time.
Oh,
I gotta start rolling for people.
got water all over my hands.
Excuse me. Okay. I gotta
Most
roll.
initiative 25 or higher.
We're just gonna. You know what? He's probably gonna be the round marker. I'm not even gonna try to roll for him. Cool. That's wonderful. Great thing about the dragon flesh dudes is that they have the highest dex you can imagine for a construct.
Interesting.
Yeah. Because they rolled a 3. Just saying.
Love it.
Alright, let me roll for these dudes. These dudes.
Excellent.
$25. And then I gotta roll for the other guy. That's about as well as I'd expect that to go. And I'm just gonna throw a number here, and I'm not even rolling. We're just like up here, obviously.
So it looks accurate.
That's exactly what that looks like. Because that's what I'd imagine he would roll.
Oh my god.
What?
No, that's disgusting.
I didn't even roll. I just guessed. I was like, I'm pretty sure that's what it is.
I was like, that's disgusting.
No. He would roll it though. That is realistically within how he can roll.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I could see it happening. Where the heck are you? On up. There it is. Alright. Who's ready to fight monsters? Alright, so top of the round, you see a green hood peek out again, and 2 shots go out, and these guys are going to be... Okay. So, which is great because it's their turn. So the second that you guys show up and start laying damage, the attention shifts, and now there's new energy on the battlefield. So now you see all of these black Abishai with like these curling like forward horns, like twist their head your direction, and they start brandishing their scimitars. They are going to start making their moves. So, Hun goes here. Another goes here. Ooh, no, here.
No, it's
There.
good. You can stay in the fire.
Well, he's flying anyway, so it doesn't matter.
Fuck.
Yeah.
So
So
is
he's.
Myria,
I mean, he's
so-
he's matching your energy. You're using your wings to fly, and he's like, all right, fine. He just flies his way over. Which just for transparency, anywhere that's fire and magma, this will be considered difficult terrain, and it's gonna hurt. So you're gonna have to roll me like some con saves and
Even
stuff.
if I'm flying.
Since your feet aren't touching the ground, I guess not. No.
Okay.
Wow, semantics, man.
Except for Care.
God.
Care will just swim.
I gotta ask.
No, that's fair. That is fair to ask. It's also why people ask, "Is there a roof?" Half the time, Like, you never know.
Yeah,
Completely.
never know.
Alright, well, these guys are gonna fly up and over here. Because they were just shot at. So. And let me go ahead and roll attacks. So, first is Cordelia. He's going to make 3 of his attacks.
Come at me.
Ugh. I use the blood dice on D&D Beyond, so it makes this wet, fleshy sound every time they roll. It's fun. Okay, well, that first one's not gonna hit because it's a natural 1. Boo. Hear the dog boofing out there.
Yeah.
But first attack is going to be 16 to hit.
No.
No? That's
No.
great. Cool. So this next one is going to be a 21 to hit.
That one hits.
Okay, that's great. So we're gonna roll that attack. So it's gonna he's gonna come swinging in with his scimitar. And we're gonna slap you for we're gonna say that's 7 points of slashing damage.
Okay.
Okay. And next for Myria. As he's gonna make his 3 attacks. And that is going to be numbers. So first one is a 9.
No.
Second one is a 10.
No.
Okay. Next one is a 20.
Yeah.
All right. These guys have a trend, it seems. And this guy is going to hit you for also 7 slashing. All right. This dog needs to quit. So, next, Tarsius.
Okay.
Your turn.
My turn. I do things.
So Uncle West said, get on in here.
I got it.
Show me what you got.
15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. Hello, sis. Just let me scoot in here and let me give me a little... Just a little bit of a rage going on. And, and I'm gonna boop. I'm gonna boop the snoot.
Alright, boop that snoot.
Is Tarsius considered in range?
Yeah, it looks like he is,
out.
yes.
Yeah, I think I'm out.
It's sharing the square, so I'll allow it.
Oh, okay, thank you. Well, I'm gonna Great Weapon Master this because I feel confident because I have a really, really good rolling die. Okay.
You're also flanking.
Oh, well, I am flanking.
Wow, look at that. It's like you're flanking.
Click on flanking. That was a 3, so we're taking that one. Does a 15 hit?
A 15? I swear, I think that just hits.
Hey. Okay. And then this one would be more than 15. That's a 19.
That
Okay.
hits a lot more.
Okay, I'm glad I Great Weapon Mastered it. Fuck, where are my dice? That's a D12.
Per attack, you get a d6 of necrotic that you can also
Per
add
attack?
to it.
Oh,
Per attack, yes.
dope. Okay. Let me get another D6 then. Thank you.
Yeah, Draconic Essence is infused strike, excuse me.
Oh.
Yeah,
so
when-
roll like that. So, 18, 19, 20, 21, and then I'm raging. 28 plus strength 4, and then Great Weapon Master for 34, 44 slashing damage. Oop.
Wow, that's so crazy.
Count your d6 worth of necrotic.
Yeah, might as well.
They were I did
Just
roll
gonna
with
make
a
it a little
one.
more dead.
It was a 1 on the D6 on each D6.
Man, he's so much more dead
damn.
than he was like before that.
Damn.
You look at it, Uncle Wes. What? He just thumbs
Fucking
up.
night time.
You're like, that a boy. And anything else?
That's it. That's all I got.
All right. So on his turn, you're gonna see is he's gonna swing his he's gonna swing his maul overhead, kind of like very like kind of like swinging it like I forgot the words I was using. Anyway, so he's gonna kind of like moving it like a clock basically. So it's gonna go around counterclockwise, and then he's gonna hit it once in the head, and then he hits it the second time. And when he hits it the second time, you see this spark of fire fly off, and you watch as the dragon. This dragon flesh's this dragon flesh constructs, I'm gonna say, is gonna its head's gonna like crack to the side, and it like awkwardly stays there as it's like fumbling around. That is going to be And then he's gonna, and the next for his turn, he's gonna give like a kind of like a short dad whistle, and you're gonna watch as Trixie is gonna run her way. Gonna run her way this way, huffing her little self. And you're gonna watch as there's gonna be like an explosion of fire that's gonna happen. And then West is no longer standing here, but he's now standing behind this guy. As he appears in a fiery teleportation. So next, Myria.
Wheel. She's gonna take 2 attacks against the flying bitch.
Yep. That is a flying bitch. That is correct.
21 and 12.
So 21 will hit, 12 will miss.
Okay. And then there's an extra D6 in necrotic.
Yes, there is.
Ten damage.
10 damage, okay.
They can't heal until my next turn.
Ooh.
That's wonderful.
Nice.
He just suddenly can't find any of his healing potions in his bag.
You never know. They might be able to fucking heal.
That is true, yeah. Alright, anything else?
No, I think that'll be good for right now. She's just kind of
Okay.
looking around and seeing what's happening.
Okay. Alright. Cordelia, you're up.
$30 will move me here,
Alright.
and I'm just gonna do double boops.
Alright, double boops as you run your way up to this large draconic abomination as it's kind of like dragging this piece of like this broken piece of wood that it probably pulled off of one of the fallen buildings along the way.
28 and 19.
That absolutely hits both times.
Both times. That one, and a sneak attack.
Oh,
And a
shit,
sneak
that's
attack.
not what I meant to do.
Patience.
I was trying. I did the wrong thing. Sorry.
Control Z work.
I got it.
Damn.
30 points of damage exactly.
30 points of damage.
Oh.
Sheesh. That is so much damage. Shoot. Alright.
Oh,
Anything else?
I forgot my blood malady because we haven't done any long rest yet.
Oh.
So it's still active.
That is true.
That's 7 points of lightning.
That is so much more. Okay. So as you go in for your 2 attacks, and on the last one, you see like this arc of electricity come off the blade as you kind of like stick it right between the ribs, and you watch as it kind of goes rigid, but it's still alive. All right. Anything else?
My turn.
All right. Patience.
Okay. Because we were being. Because I have to remind myself we have stealth sniper.
Mm-hmm.
This guy right up here on the roof.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna stealth snipe with a chill touch.
Sure.
It's a 17 to hit.
17 hits.
I will roll my shaky thing. My thingy here in a second.
Okay.
Uh, 16 points of necrotic.
Okay.
5 to confirm that she does not do wild magic. And then Gren's gonna continue to bite like a snapping turtle.
Okay, so roll me his attacks as you shoot a chill touch across the field. As you all watch as the spectral hand just like arcs over and grabs onto the back of this Abishai's head, and you watch as the fingers kind of like seep into the flesh and start to like rot and decay. As its entire the rib cage is now exposed from the back end of this creature, as it's not looking good.
That's a 19 to hit.
That really hits.
Okay. 7 points of piercing.
All right.
I need to pull these dice out because these are actually perfect for Gren.
Okay. We are now bloodied.
Nice. That's all we're gonna do.
That's all. Okay.
Patience is fine right where she's at.
Hawk. It's your turn.
We are going to just keep wailing on the big dude that's in front of us.
All right.
So, make it 3 attacks.
Give me them schmackaroos.
One of those is a natural 20 for a 30.
Sure. Okay.
That's double damage.
Yes. Double the damage.
Okay. I'll write this down. Okay. Okay, so for that 20. Okay, so we're gonna start that off with 30 points of damage from that crit.
Okay.
And then 29 to hit.
Yeah.
And a 28 to hit.
Yeah, those all hit.
So got 6. Wait. Really? Back. I just missed my notification.
How dare you?
Oh dear.
Okay. A number. Okay. And that didn't. Hold on.
Holding. Do.
I don't know what D&D Beyond did to that. Okay.
What happened?
So I'm looking at the roll for the crit,
Okay.
which was the 30. And when I clicked it to roll damage, which should be 1d8 plus 5, and then I double it,
Mm-hmm.
it's saying it's 8 plus 2 plus 5.
That's because it rolled 2d8, which you got an 8, and then you got a 2, and then you have a plus
okay.
5 to the modifier.
I don't know how I did that because I clicked it once.
Because it was already at advantage.
Okay.
Excuse me.
Wait, why would it have a...
Because you put it to advantage. You said you put it to advantage.
Because
No.
it's
I
a
just-
crit, right? So
I clicked damage.
by official rules, the crit doubles the dice itself, not like the total number.
Oh, okay. So it
Ah.
did that all on its own?
Yeah, so they might have redone it on their internal end to do that.
Okay, 'cause I'm like-
That's
official
nice of
rules
them to
not-
announce that.
Yeah, right.
I'm sitting here looking at it, I'm like, that's not right.
Yeah, but like
Okay.
it's always DM discretion on like what they want to do. With,
Yeah.
like the crit.
Which I did say double the damage, so if it's already did that, then great.
Okay, so then it wouldn't be 30 damage, it would be 15 damage. That's why I was sitting here, I'm like, that's not right. I can't, okay. And then, hey, still in Gren's circle, Tabatha, how much did that give?
It would be normally it's a d6 worth of necrotic, but I don't know if that would technically double too or
Who? What?
the
So
necrotic.
he's in
No.
Gren's
No.
circle. So just
No,
a
that's
D-
separate. Yeah, that'll be a regular D6.
5. Okay. So that's numbers. I hate numbers. 20. So that's 38 points of damage total. Between the crit was 15, the 2 regulars were 18, and then another 5 from Gren.
Sorry, what was that number again?
38 total.
38. Okay, alright. He's still hanging on. That's a sturdy boy.
Oh, I'm sitting here like, damn it, I didn't have him Giant Smite first.
That's alright.
He walked in there and just started wailing, and he's gonna be like, oh,
You were
shit.
really excited to use a new toy.
He was like, oh, shit. And he'll bonus action this round a Giant Smite.
Okay.
He was like, I'm gonna go swing this new sword at something.
And then we
Never
forgot
mind
to
the
get
fact
big.
Yep. Get.
Zoop.
And
Alright.
that'll be his turn.
Alright. So, next up is the grafter, the draconic grafter. So, Cordelia, I'm going to need you to make me a dexterity saving throw.
Oh no, not deck save.
Which I apologize to anyone in advance if this icks you out, but you're going to watch as its neck muscles like flex, and you watch as this bulge kind of like hits, like kind of swells in its, like into the throat, as it is going to,
25 for
yeah, that totally saves. So you're going to take half damage on this.
Shield Master.
Guess you're taking none. The fucking gremlin laugh is everything.
I feel like
That alone's worth it. Go ahead. Okay, yeah. So you're gonna watch as this thing. I'm gonna call this a draconic breath attack, just to say from the grossness of it, as it's going to expel acidic bile. As you're gonna as you watch this, like as it prepares to do its attack, Cordelia, you like quickly throw your shield up, and you hear the sound of it expelling, and it hits your shield, and as it kind of splatters onto the ground around you, you watch as the stone starts to be eaten away by this bile. So you got lucky.
I picture that like a cat throwing up on carpet.
Mm.
Any comments? Well, he's
It was
almost
like-
dry. He's almost dry.
Aww.
He's been slowly drying off. Poor thing.
He's gonna be extra velvety.
You smell so clean. For once. You don't smell like a
Not-
fart.
Like, not stinky.
Yeah, you don't smell stinky for once. Alright. Your shield, what kind of shield do you have? That is a
I
good
just
question.
have a buckler. It's not magical at all.
So, it is starting to get eaten away by
Okay.
this bile. So you watch as the metal is like slowly corroding, and it's you don't think you have a lot of uses left in it.
Okay.
So next up on the attack.
Yeah, just a common shield.
All right. Looks like you have to ask your uncle to make you a new one. All right. So next up, let's see. What is the range? I gotta find the range on this. 30 foot. Okay. Because this guy's about to follow the same rhythm. Yep. All right. We all fall into it. Cool. So I'm gonna need Gren and I'm gonna need Hawk to make me a dexterity saving throw. I'm gonna do one for Cole too.
Dex save?
Dex save, yes.
Natural 20 for Greg.
Oh my god, he is speedy.
Stop rolling!
Now that we've got,
I just imagine that
now
he
we
just.
figured out how our legs work. Oh, excuse me, 21.
I was
I
trying
ju-
to figure out my thing. Okay.
I just imagine for Gren, it's like when a DBZ character moves really fast, you just see the lines. It's like just teleports over.
Like, trying to figure out how the stupid thing works, and it keeps rolling instead of me.
Oops.
Okay, I figured it out. It's fine. The initial
was
dex
good.
save that I rolled was a 22.
Nice.
I was trying to figure out what I had advantage against. Am I being poisoned?
No,
Okay.
you were not.
So ignore the thing that.
Oh,
I
good for
made.
him. He just made it. Cole just made it.
Oh,
Aw.
thank goodness.
All right. So what'd you roll, Hawk?
A 22.
That passes. So you all pass, which is great.
Cool.
As you watch as he kind of takes after his friend, where he opens his maw, and you're going to see light flicker at the back of the throat, and he is going to expel a breath attack, and it's going to be fire-based.
Cool.
And for that, it'll be. Let me give you the half. So you'll be taking half as much.
Shield master.
Oh, sorry for you, Hawk. My bad.
Like through the screen, Jeremiah and Sydney just high five.
Yeah.
All right, so that's going to be 11 for all the normies.
That's 11 total.
Oh, and I need to roll for an additional damage type. So it'll be fire-based.
So what's the half?
11.
Okay.
So it'll be fire and lightning. If that makes a difference for anyone, but that's what it is.
No,
Cool.
we're bloodied. Grin is still bloodied.
All right. So, Hawk, as you courageously throw your shield up to protect yourself, you watch as this wall of fire just like passes over you, and when you look up, you see a little toasty Gren right there.
Ah!
Oh, maybe.
If we did not succeed that, we would have been gone.
Yeah, we would have poofed into ash.
Oh no.
All right. So from the back wall, you just hear a slow clap. You're doing great.
Like the middle finger over the shoulder, like fuck off.
All right. Next, it is a whole father's turn.
Mr. Glass Cannon.
Yeah, which is exactly what we're gonna do. We're gonna throw out. We're gonna move. How do I pass this way? And throw out a whole guiding bolt.
As we do.
As we do. You know, we're gonna get a little spicy. We'll do it at the third level. Why not? Go crazy, go stupid.
Crazy, go stupid.
Did you just want to go ape shit?
Yes. All the time.
With a whole 22 to hit.
I'm not surprised.
Don't be at this point.
I'll be surprised the day he misses a guiding bolt.
Well, all right. So here's what's gonna happen.
Oh no!
As we rolled a lot of damage. So Hawk, just as you raise your shield up after you've hold off the fire, you watch you catch like this like flash of scarlet out of the corner of your eye as you see Cole like strafe to the side, and you see just like just his coattails kind of still singeing from the fire, and he pulls this fox skull out of his pocket, and he like kind of like floats in his hand as the jaw opens, and like the bottom jaw of it kind of like bisects out, and you watch as this radiant light shoots out in a beam, and just barely grazing past over West's shoulder. As when the beam dies down, the this construct no longer has a head. And it just kind of falls to its knees and then crumples to the side, dead. All right. So, top of the round. You're going to hear a bit of a commotion from the rooftops, and as you guys kind of like turn your attention that way, you see as two Abishai fall dead over the rooftop.
They bit off more than they could chew.
Yeah. And you'll see Cordelia, you'll see Uncle Carabout poke his head up and look to you, Cordelia, and you'll just hear him go, "What's taking you so long?"
I'm going like this, shaking my shaking.
Yeah, he just pulls this little watch out, like, what's going on? All right, Myria. Let's go ahead and do our attacks. That's another natural one. I love that. These guys roll like shit.
It hurt itself in its confusion.
It really, I think it's a little spooked is what happened. But he was already rolling like shit anyway. So that's going to be a 7. 17.
Just hits.
Cool.
Meats.
And a 21.
Yeah, that fucking hits.
Okay. So with that is going to be So first attack is going to be a 6 points of slashing damage. And next one is going to be, as it's going to swing in with its scimitar, and it's going to kind of like glance off the, kind of catching you off guard, and it's going to come in and take a bite out of you. And that is going to be 8 points of piercing, and then let me roll the acid. 2 points of acid. And that's what he do.
She's just gonna kind of look at him and be like, "Oh, you cheeky fucking blighter."
Take me to dinner first.
You.
All right, Tarsius, you're up.
Okay. Well, that person's down. That person's taken care of. Oh, wait, can I reach? Okay. I can reach.
You got it.
Hi. Oh, I'm gonna hit you really hard.
All right.
Alright, let's bonk. Okay.
Roll me bonk. Roll for bonk.
I'm gonna reckless the first one.
Where's my
and hurry up and
bonks?
master it.
Thank you.
So happy we got that sound.
16 minus 5, 11. 21 to hit for the first one.
That hits.
And then second attack is at 27.
That hits way more.
Okay. 12, okay. So, 10, 15, 23, 9, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 43.
He's still hanging on.
Oh,
So close.
big eye. That's me. That's all I got.
You come rushing in, and you like crack him once, twice, and you're hitting hard. Like you're watching as your axe is cleaving into this flesh. But as you're cleaving into this flesh, you see that it does not bleed. Instead, it looks like you are undoing stitches on it.
Okay, that makes sense.
Slowly but surely, it is coming apart.
Okay. Alright, I understand
Alright.
what's happening.
As it looks like Wes was like kind of like about to swing in on the one that was in front of him, and he's just like, oh, and he like looks around, and he'll kind of take a step back, just like kind of like put his maul, like prop his arm on his maul. He's be like, you know what? Let your kids do it.
Oh.
So, Myria. Oh, someone's in trouble.
She keeps licking her bed, and she needs to not.
Tastes good. Where her ass was, obviously.
Ew.
No.
All right,
Uh,
Myria.
So she's just gonna kind of crack her neck and say, "All right, fuck this," and cast Giant Smite on herself.
Bet. All right.
And then, for an action, take 2 attacks at the fucker in front of her.
All right, go for it.
22 and 24 to hit.
Yup, that hits.
Nine damage for the first hit.
All right.
$17 damage for the second hit.
So close. Okay. Anything else?
That's attack and bonus action, so
All right. As you wrench yourself free from his jaws and make your first attack, second attack, and you pretty much have his face cut to ribbons, but he's still hanging on.
Is he bloodied at all, or no?
Yes, he's very bloody. I need to put the marker. So if you were to gauge it as a very skilled fighter, you know that another attack is going to do it.
Got it.
All right, Cordelia.
I am gonna attack this guy.
All right.
And let's see if one attack will kill it. Maybe.
Let's find out. Let's find out.
That is a 22.
22 hits.
And I will use my sneak attack on this one. Oh, that's like 3 across the board. And 1 6.
All right. What's your total?
The total for that is 24.
All right. How do you want to do this?
Yeah, I will stab it ankle biting style. We'll stab it in the ankle like Achilles heel.
All right.
This big.
So after being roused by Uncle Carabao, you very quickly flourish your rapier and just stab, like almost prison shank like speed.
And then I'm gonna do my a thumbs up on the general vicinity of where I last saw Uncle Cow.
You hear a very faint golf clap next to you.
Next to me.
Yeah. He's been there the whole time.
Yeah. For my second attack, I am just asking my brother to finish that guy.
All right.
Oh, okay.
Commander strike. You add
Tarsius.
60, you add
Finish
6
that
to
guy.
the attack.
Okay, I'll try.
To 6 to the attack.
Wait, what? One more time?
You just add plus 6 to your damage.
Oh, okay. Well, I should have listened carefully instead of rolling, and I could have great weapon. So I didn't. That's 24 to hit.
24 hits.
Aye. 9, 14, 15, 16, 17 damage.
Yeah. How do you want to do this?
Sorry, I have to let you down, and then I'm gonna, wherever the biggest stitch is, cut there, and then drive in deeply, and then start undoing it with my other hands.
All right. So you find one that just kind of goes straight down the middle of the chest, and so you catch your axe onto that one, and you just rip it all the way down, and basically just completely bisect this thing. Because it kind of falls into 2 big pieces on either side of you.
It's like there's that one thread just protruding.
Yep.
It's like, it just unravels everything.
Yeah, Oogie Boogie, you just keep pulling the string. Alright, anything else?
That's it for me. Well, I mean, it was
Alright.
my turn at all, but...
Alright. Patience.
Well, first Gren's gonna charge, growling, and we're gonna bite.
Alright, what is Gren's reach? Because he is fine. He is off the ground.
How high up in the air is?
How high are you, Myria?
Probably 15.
So 15
no,
feet.
we can't reach
Yeah.
it. We thought we could, but we can't.
I asked Myria how high she is, and I'm like, clearly not enough at this point.
And then Gren just kind of looks up, looks over to Patience, whines, and Patience is like, fine, I'll try to hit it.
He watches, he tries to jump up, his little wings going, he tries to jump again, and he just spins in a circle looking up, and then just looks at you.
Yeah, Patience just looks up and just snipes it.
Alright,
Or tries to.
tries to. Go ahead, roll me. What are you doing?
25 to hit.
For what?
For chill touch.
Chill touch. 25 does hit. Don't forget your
I'm gonna do
wild magic.
They play it.
18
Potted
points of, necrotic. It's an 8, so ha.
Boo.
Well darn. Alright.
Um,
So following kind of how Cordelia told Tarsius kill that guy. Gren is also telling you, hey, can you kill that guy for me? And so, kind of like leveling your, finger out, like spirit gun style. You shoot a chill touch out at.
Now the one by Tarsius is dead, right? Or no?
Oh yeah, I just forgot to mark it. Sorry.
Okay, so I was like,
No,
he's not, I was gonna have
that
him
thing's dead.
Make his movement and start going.
That thing's so dead. All right, and so you shoot it, and basically the spectral hand like claws its way through this Abishai's chest, and you just watch Myria as this thing just like turns to dust in front of you.
Nice.
And that pretty much clears out the battlefield. So, let me...
So straight to the burning board, correct?
Yeah, let's go ahead and put this back on. As you pretty much have cleared out the way in front of the burning boar. And I'll say by this point, West just brings back.
Hawk would do the same and just be like,
that always feels weird. All right, yeah, everyone inside, real quick.
Okay.
Team meeting.
Yeah, Patient's gonna grab
time
Gren
for a
and
huddle.
heal him.
As everyone will head into the burning boar. Let me get you all inside.
I healed Gren for hold on. 12. So we are healed to full.
So let me get everybody that needs to be here. Alright, I gotta get everything off. Alright, and I need you. And I need you. And you. And you. Let me just... Alright. And we're gonna just hope that's everyone. So, we're gonna just pop you over there. You guys all enter into the tavern. First thing you see as you walk in is you see Zevier. He's wearing his full plate armor, has his spectral green sword in hand, as he kind of like flinches back when you guys enter, but Wes kind of like walks past you all, kind of goes behind the bar and starts like pouring himself a drink. And he's just like, Carrie, you want one? And it's just like, do you even have to ask? And Carol just go and set himself in his spot. And he starts like doling out a drink. He's like, alright, who wants one? Trixie trots her way past. She's shaking off the fire.
Hand, like...
No patience.
Yeah. Cole's like, no.
But
No,
I
ma'am.
thought it was an emergency, so I thought
That does not. No. Don't twist my words.
Out there.
One warm chocolate milk, please.
I don't think I'm gonna have time for that. We maybe have like I don't know how long until they start showing up again.
Okay.
I don't know. They always work in waves. It's you kind of figure out a math to it after doing it enough.
Just gonna drink some water and then just calm down.
Yeah, let me get you what is it that you like kids like to drink? Appy juice? Is that what it's called?
Yeah, apple juice is good.
Yeah, alright, hold on. I might have something in the back, and he goes back there. As you guys all have a minute to breathe. Chadington kind of stands up from where he was like totally not cowering. Like he just stands up, fixes himself, just like, oh, my boy. Cordelia.
Good.
Don't you all look so brave and strapping?
Oh, it's a little bit.
I couldn't. Clearly the product of a Chadington education. I am so proud of you both.
Yeah, Cordelia's just gonna kind of run towards that and give Mother a hug.
Yes. So Samantha, like as you guys would have been entering, you would have seen Samantha kind of like holding Chad's hand as he was kind of like obviously cowering under the table, and when he gets up from under the table, you see she kind of like takes the handkerchief that he was holding, and she kind of like wrings it out.
I'm gonna tell Dad all about the gentleman exchange that we did.
Oh.
Very businesslike.
Oh no!
Gave him a fine, strong handshake. That's very good.
Started the head
I
that we
always
told you.
say the best way to start a gentlemanly deal is with a firm handshake.
Yeah, I
all
mean,
the time.
that's-
Before you even put anything on the table.
Yeah, it was the skeleton guy had like a really, really strong hand too.
The what?
And then blur the rest that happened.
The hat man.
The hat man.
Alright.
So
What
Tiamat's got
is-
Myria.
Oh my fucking god, I knew I forgot someone.
Oh.
Wait, you were just in this bar. Where did you go? I had you in this bar. No, because I had her mini in the bar.
Is someone's token on top of Myria?
I can't control friends. So.
Stressed. Oh, whatever. Gren does his own thing. Oh my fucking god.
She vanished.
She
Where's-
decided, she went, fuck
I
this.
guess
I'm
she's
going
out watching the door.
No, I got her. She's right here. But if you want to be by the door, you can be by
I
the
mean,
door.
she's gonna grab a drink first.
Let me get you control. And there we are. Alright, so you prop yourself at the bar. There you go. You can control Gren now. Trixie would have like shaken off all the soot that collected in her fur, and she goes and just flops herself down by the fire again. Just sigh. She just paid rent for like the next couple months. So I'll say, West is just like, so what's going on out there? Got a.
Lots of fucking dragon shit.
I can see that. They're getting real creative. I think they ran out of dragons because then they started sending like the dead ones, or at least I guess they were dead at one point, but now they're not, and they're kind of all stitched up and weird. Then you got people that have dragon parts. That's weird. I don't think they're supposed to do that.
No, generally no.
Let me put Cole by you as well. It's just like, yeah. So so what's your game plan? I mean, you're the ones fighting Tiamat.
Well, we can't let them get a specific item.
I mean, right, the thing that's in your bag, the thing that she's not allowed to get, the thing that's meant to bring her back from that thing.
yeah.
That thing.
Right.
Right.
Right. Poison killed Cusco. Cusco's poison.
You did that way too well.
It's almost like it's my favorite thing to say.
I know.
Anyway.
Patient's just sitting there with her bag of holding in her lap. She's just holding on to it. Just.
So, you've got dragons outside. You've got a thing here I'm not supposed to talk about. How do you, I mean, should you, like, leave? Should you go find
I'm only
someone
9. I'm
that's-
not sure what. I'm assuming leaving is the best bet.
And Cole's just sitting there. He's just like, yeah, but you have to. First, we have to get back out of the city. You all saw how it was just getting to this tavern. It's going to be a fight.
Hawk would mention, and even if we do leave the city, they're still going to continue to raise it to the. Especially if they're not aware that we left.
Cormorant is out there somewhere, and
So, who the fuck is Cormorant now?
A red dragon.
Why do I feel like it's more than
a
just
dragon.
Oh, okay, okay.
Cole just kind of tense, and he's just like, it's. I mean, he's a little more complicated than just ancient. He'll look to he'll look to Patience, and he'll just kind of like put his hand on your head, kind of like it's like more of a comfort to him as he kind of pets your hair, and it's just when you were taken, I did everything I could to try to find out anything about who and what took you. And I've learned that Cormorant comes from a very specific lineage of red dragons. These are
Pedigree.
Yeah, essentially. These are red dragons that consumed devils in order to bolster their strength and to lengthen their lifespans and to generally put themselves on the same level as their draconic gods, in a way. Not
So he's a super ancient red dragon bitch.
Yeah, and if my math is correct, he's been chasing us because he wants to follow in the footsteps of his forebearers and consume the heart of a powerful devil in order to achieve the next step.
So he's chasing after y'all for not just whatever you carry, but to steal your fucking heart?
More or less.
Fucking great! Alright, we got a giant target on our back. Great. So, how the fuck do you expect to get out of the city if that big there beastie is tracking you down and trying to gobble you up?
It's a good question.
Alright. Well,
Cole just kind of, he's very nervously fidgeting with his hands now. It's just like, well, we were supposed to have backup from the Metallics. They said they were going to help us after they were finished grieving. But who knows how long that's going to take.
Yeah, sure. See.
Alright. What's the closest exit to the city from here?
For you guys, let me pull up that map. Alright, so I'll put you all guys where you need to be. This is basically where you guys are at is where... Hold on, that's the castle ward. I'm in the wrong spot. Hold on, I'm confused. Right here. This is where the tavern's located. Where you guys are all sitting, this is the general area of where he's at.
So the quickest way for us to get out of here would be going to this gate here.
Yeah, through the gate that leads into the trade ward. This will be the I believe the south gate. No. South gate is down here. There's another gate, and I don't remember its name, but it's gonna be that one.
The West Gate?
West gate. No, that's
That's the east.
the
gate.
east gate. I know it's really hard. It's hard to kind of get them. You kind of mix them up, but yeah, east and west is really hard to.
Cole's just like, don't you fucking start.
I don't know what I'm starting. I'm just telling what the directions are called.
Okay, so if we go through the East Gate, it's the quickest way to get the fuck out of here. But once we get out of the city, where then do we go? Because y'all have an item, I'm assuming, that needs to stay the fuck away from this here cult. This here cult is trying to start the end of the world. The entire city is overrun by fucking dragons. And currently, we have a group of children, some really strong motherfuckers here, and civilians.
What? They need the well, right? What if we just destroy that?
Where is it?
Cole will just kind of wince. It's just like, it's a really big well.
Where is it?
Because if we
So,
keep the master...
The Well of Dragons.
But that's where they want to take the thing.
Well, we live it in...
Allow me to take you. Let's zoom out into a bigger map.
Oh, okay.
Ah,
So,
look at that.
Hey, look, they're filming a movie right here.
nice. So, as you are marked by Spud, that is Waterdeep. The Well of Dragons all the way right there.
Oh, it's right there. It's labeled. Okay, and everything.
Yeah, he's right there.
That's fine.
So that's a hell of a long distance away to get there. But the other thing, as you just stated, of potentially leaving the item with someone else, that puts the biggest of fucking targets on them, and we wouldn't be there to protect them. So, I wouldn't suggest leaving that with anyone. Because although Mr. Muscles behind the bar here, sorry, I never caught your name.
Oh, that's me.
Myria.
Hi, I'm West.
Myria, it's a pleasure to meet you.
Nice.
And this firehead over here, who I also did not catch his name.
That's Care.
Cool. Care, Myria. Besides these two being extremely competent, and I think there was a third, but I never actually saw them. I just saw things flying.
Oh
There's
yeah,
not-
that's how he does that.
There's not many that I would say we could probably leave that with. But again, they have their own things to worry about.
Yeah, it's not our first end of the world.
That's troubling,
But-
but at the same time fair.
At this point, I think it happens like once every like.
Too often.
Did we say once every 20 years at this point? At least from my marker.
It's all too fucking often. I lost track of it, being in the Feywild for so long.
Right, so you get it.
Too many fucking years in these goddamn planes. So, how would we go about destroying this here well without giving them whatever item that is held, and without putting a target on any of your friends' backs that we're leaving behind?
That's a great question.
He's gonna look to Cole and just be like, is there a way to destroy it?
Cole will just kind of look to your bag and just, with the resources we have right now, no.
Great.
Could you have asked that their book?
Potentially. But reading that book comes with a price. If one sits there and reads it long enough, you are practically rendered inert with madness.
No.
I didn't, I just talked to my aunt.
I had
Or
a break.
worse. He had a breakdown. This one's telling me she had a conversation with the Devil Lord. Either way, it's
Talk with
bad
memory,
news.
I think.
Stop. No.
One was grandpa, one was weird, and then my aunt.
She's gonna love that you called her weird.
Who cares, girlfriend?
Hair's
Yeah.
just cringing in the side, like,
Yeah, he's just like, ugh.
Oh, and then I talked to the other one that I'm not supposed to talk to.
Oh yeah, so
Oh, not so-
I got you.
Oh no.
I forgot about Zariel.
Sid got yeeted.
oh poor Zed.
I'm back.
Hey, back.
And you say that you utter the name Zariel and you watch as a chill goes up Kair's spine like, ugh.
Yup.
No thanks.
Talk like that good of a memory, huh?
Not the time.
Alright, so if we can't destroy the well, we can't. Can we kill Cormoran?
I mean,
Well, it's West, like, you can kill anything if you try hard enough.
exactly.
He's an ancient red dragon.
Hawk's gonna be like, kiddo, I don't think we really have much of a choice right now. We can't destroy the well. We can't destroy the mask. We can't, Tarsius.
Well, I'll wait my turn, but I have my hand.
No, go
up.
ahead.
Okay.
Yes, Tarsius.
If we defeat Cormorant, two questions. one, would there just be another dragon to take up their place? And two, when they die and they go to the no-no place, aren't they where they want to be? Because isn't that what Tiamat is?
This is heavy. I'll be like, I can field that one. So, how this works is she's trying to get out of hell, and the only way to get her out of hell is if you open the door from this side. So sending them to hell won't really do. Well, I don't even know if dragons go to hell. Actually, it's just that Tiamat's a very specific circumstance where my uncle technically kind of locked her up there because of things that have happened. It's a really long story, and we obviously don't have the time for it. But yeah, so you need to be on this side to open the gate for her, which requires the use of the dragon masks.
Can't destroy dragon masks. Can't destroy it well.
Yeah.
I like that kid. He's got a brain on him.
Thanks. I try.
So, what are we doing?
Well, Wes will just be like, well, for now, rest yourself while you can. Oh, that reminds me, Hawk. You have a gift, or somebody left something here for you. Hold on. And he's gonna reach under the bar, and he's gonna pull out a sock. And he's gonna pull it out, and it's gonna...
No!
Oh, no.
No!
It's gonna unravel, and there's gonna be a note taped to the end of it, like to the toe end of it, where it says "For Hawk," and you can, Myria and Hawk, you can recognize this handwriting as that of strangers.
Just ugh.
It's a little too pristine and very smug. It doesn't match his character whatsoever, as it's very finely written. There's a little heart on the end.
I wouldn't open that book if I were
I
you.
like August squinting at it like I don't.
I don't think you really want to open that one.
But
I kind of looked at it. It's just a rock.
he put a rock in a sock. You know what? That's not the worst thing I've ever known him to put in a sock.
Yeah, no, look, he's gonna reach his hand in, and he's gonna pull out a rock, and he's gonna hold it out to you. And there's another note. There's another note taped to that rock.
Oh God.
And if you so take the rock and unfold it.
Yep.
Okay, so you open the letter, and it's a nice little pristine letter that says that basically says, I hear you're running out of time, so I thought I'd let you borrow some. Please use it wisely. And it's basically how I'm going to describe this to you. It is, if anyone inspects this, since we're running out of time, if anyone inspects this with Arcana, you are going to sense chronomancy on this. And basically what this stone is going to do is it is going to allow you guys to have a short rest. As this will put a small pause on things for 30 minutes, and you will have that 30 minutes where nothing is going to affect you, and you get to have a nice short rest.
Bet.
And use that time to plan and what have you.
Done.
So basically, he fucked with time. He studied chronomancy. He fucked with time, and you get a free 30-minute pocket where this all goes in an instant. This entire room is going to be just a 30-minute pocket. Anything outside does not matter. Time is frozen.
Is that training room in Dragon Ball?
Yes, basically, it is a mini hyperbolic time chamber.
Yeah, there you go.
Myria would.
Yeah. Hawk's gonna explain that and be like, "Well, that's convenient."
I would suggest we keep that on the back burner and not use it right away. Quite
Well,
frankly.
Time to make a plan.
Aye, and we've been sitting here talking, trying to make a plan. But that could be very useful in the middle of a fight with some more powerful beings.
Yes, but it would slow down the thing around a certain area. It wouldn't.
There's also a footnote that says you get one use.
Yeah.
And then the magic is done.
I'm sure that it obviously the area that we would be in is unaffected by it, but the area outside of it is affected. But I don't know what the rules around coming and going from the affected area are.
Well, so even if, like, say we finish a battle and we're knowing that we're
Bless you.
Salud.
excuse me, knowing that we're going to be going up against another battle real soon, we don't have the time to rest or anything. That might be a useful thing to keep for that situation.
Yes, now that we're just... I kind of agree with that. It's more of a... I know we're just technically trying to get out of the city. We might be able to get some rest, but when we're trying to really fight Tiamat, if she ever comes out, that might be a better place to use it.
Hawk will sit there and be like, aren't the metallic dragons supposed to be coming back? Castle. Did they say they were coming back?
They did say that they were going to come back. They were going to help after they finish their grieving process. Which, you're not quite sure how long that means, but they said that they would help.
Well,
We could either rest here for a little bit and then see if they fly in. Seeing giant dragons fly won't be that hard to spot. Or we could grab a bread and then head out to where they were grieving and be like, I'm sorry, but we gotta move things along.
I mean, we could.
Uh,
We're all time to grieve. Later. He says, eyes blank.
I mean,
We'll unpack that later.
if we can take as much time as we can in this place for right now, that'd get all of us a little bit of a rest.
Mm-hmm.
Get us all a bit healed up. And then we can head out from here and try and find these metallics that you guys speak of. And see if they're fucking ready to get off their lily arses to actually help this fucking world from being destroyed.
I agree.
Patience is just gonna go and sit in front of the fireplace and essentially, I guess, try to kind of go into a little bit of a trance. So.
Alright. Alright, yeah, so before we finish up for the night, just let me know the one thing that you guys are doing. I know, Myria, you're getting a little something made by Care. As this conversation was happening, you would have seen Myria slide over one of the dragon teeth to Care as he kind of looks at it, and it's just like, he pulls out a little pocket work set of tools and gets to work on it.
Yeah, like 20 teeth and one of the fangs. And some of the dragon hide so that you could use it for leather.
Okay. Yeah, so you get to work on that and have that done. I mean, it's a rush job, but it'll do.
I don't need it to be stable. I just need it to be a one-hit wonder.
Fair enough. Okay, so I will get you stats on those when we get those made.
Yes.
All right, Hawk, Tarsius, Cordelia. What are we doing?
I'm gonna ask Uncle West if somebody left a shield here in the Lost and Found, because mine is kind of messed up with what happened with that.
Yeah, it looks like you got a hole burned in that. You know what, let me go check the storage. We might have some shit that we kind of picked up along the way.
If Hawk hears Cordelia say that, he'll be like, I have a shield
Oh, you have an extra
that
one?
I'm not using. Yeah.
Okay.
Why he's carrying that around, don't ask me.
Is
But he
it,
does have-
it's
a regular
metal or
shield.
wood? Okay.
Yeah, well, Hawks would be metal.
Mm-hmm. I will ask Uncle Cow to shorten it a little bit, because I need
Yeah. Like, yeah, Hawk carries
to size it.
metal.
Tavern's now turned into a workshop.
Yeah,
Right.
like, hey,
It's-
Uncle Cow,
we're-
can you...
We're in the middle of our con crunch, DM.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course. So you hear just like the sound of a bandsaw going, you hear like power drill, like you hear like random like cat yelling noises, like
Someone has a hot glue gun.
yeah. You know, typical con crunch stuff.
Of course.
Mhm.
Alright, Tarsius, what are we doing?
Gonna pull out my alchemist jug and then with my cousin start making some to-go sandwiches for everybody.
Alright. And I will have a thing for because West will help you all with that because he has a specific feat, and that means that he gets to use that.
Oh.
So all of you guys are going to get
Oh, that's
stuff.
awesome.
Or you gotta get
Forgot about that.
snackies.
You are gonna get snackies. Yeah, that is correct. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have enough for all of you. I'm gonna have 6 snackies for all you guys.
Oh,
Snacks.
snacks.
They're gonna be the best little tea sandwiches you ever fucking had.
Yeah, I'm putting
And
extra.
it'll be an assortment, so in case anybody has different tastes, you've got your chicken salad one, you've got your little cucumber sandwiches, you've got your egg salad sandwiches, you got the little strawberry sandos if you're into those, like
Putting
all
extra
your stuff.
spinach on mine. So
There you go. Okay. So that's going on. That's going on. Hawk, what are we doing?
Hawk is having a drink. And
And then a drink. And then
probably.
and then a
he's
drink.
he's probably at some point gonna go and just like. He's gonna get out of Myria and Kare's way. And I'll like take his drink probably like over here and just stare at the fire while he drinks.
Thinking of all the screams that you've heard today, yesterday, the day before.
Trying not to. He's desperately trying to hear
Roll
something.
me a wisdom save.
Oh god. He's not smart.
No,
He
he's
is
not.
He is not wise. Oh, that's not bad. A 15.
Oh, see, that's all right. So you just, man, like you kind of sit still long enough. You feel the tiredness like settle over you, and for a moment, you almost catch your mind slipping into that state of remembering how Termish went, how the fire kind of roared off of the burning buildings, and you just managed to reel your mind back and just focus on your drink when the memory of burnt hair and flesh hits your nose, and you're like, nope. And you just like kind of take that and put that in the vault.
Unpack later. Yeah, he'll do that.
Sure.
And he's like, no, we need to think of a plan. We need to think of something to do. Don't.
Yeah.
Don't.
So you managed to reel yourself in just enough. All right. So as this is all going on, Patience, you're sitting in front of the fire. Are you doing anything specific or
She's just
contemplating?
kind of like, even though she doesn't fucking book anymore, she's just kind of like sitting in front of it and just kind of like, she'll kind of whisper under her breath in Infernal, and it's like, yeah, Auntie, if you're listening, you can really use some help. That's it.
Okay.
That's all she's saying.
All right. So, as you do that, as you guys are all kind of in your moments, preparing one way or another, I'm going to have you all roll me perceptions. The DC is super low.
17.
Okay.
17.
All right. This is the roll where everyone gets 17s. I'll be so delighted.
A 10. I'm sorry.
Damn it, Jeremiah. Jeremiah, come on.
I destroyed it.
19 for Tarsius.
19. Okay. Well, I said the DC was low, so you're good. What did we get, Hawk?
I get advantage, which is good because
That's great. Okay.
I rolled a natural 1 first.
If it was like a 3, I'd be like, why? But we're gonna chalk it up to trauma. Anyway, so you all pass. Fantastic. As you guys are all kind of like settled in your moment. At first, you don't think too. As Cordelia, at first you don't think too much about it. But for everybody else, like you almost feel like a tremor shake the ground, and you're just like, wait. It's almost like when you're hanging out and like the lights flicker, and you're like, was that kind of sensation? Where it happens so fast, you're like not sure that it actually happened. But on the second one, you feel it, Cordelia, and you're all very aware. And it's footsteps, very big, heavy footsteps. And you then hear the footsteps crunching like the debris outside as they're walking. You hear the heavy snorts of a big beast. You hear the sounds of leathery wings kind of like flapping and readjusting. And if anyone feels brave, you can take a peek outside to see what's going on.
Hawk has very little self-preservation left,
No, Cordelia,
and has had a few drinks.
Cordelia's a curious.
All right, so I'm gonna need those that are taking a peek to roll me a stealth.
Oh, great.
Okay. That is a 30.
Yep. That was a natural 1 for Hawk.
Cool.
Uncle
He
Cal
gets
would be
disadvantage
proud.
on that because we are in armor. So
It's like that moment where they knock the corpse down the well.
Yep.
Oh my god.
All right,
He
so
is Luke.
so what did you get, Cordelia?
30.
30, of course, yeah.
I said,
So
Uncle
you are
Cal would
so
be
quiet,
really
like
proud.
you move like a shadow. You are so quiet. You don't hear her feet. Because you've memorized each creaky step on this tavern floor, and you expertly move your way over, and you kind of like put your back up against the window and just slowly kind of peek your head around, like your little snake's going looking with you. Or what you do first, I'll say, since you rolled a 30, is one snake peeks around the window and then kind of slithers back, taps you to tell you all clear, and then you slowly move to look too. But
Gives me Morse code. This is what's happening.
and so I'll say what you see first before Hawk comes blustering in.
His foot's gonna get stuck on that bench.
Just
He
trip.
just stands up and he gets caught and just fucking the whole suit
Alright.
of armor and all.
So here's what you see. I have you all guys grouped by the tavern because you're in the tavern. But this is what you see, Cordelia, as you're looking out the window. Is you see several dragons
Oh,
kind of prowling around outside, along with the draconic dreadnoughts. As they all seem to be looking, sniffing, scenting, like they're all looking for something. And Cordelia, you just so happen to catch a flash of red as landing on one of the rooftops. You see that same red Abishai, the same one that was Nelvik, the pseudo-dragon that belonged to Severin. As he kind of like wields his staff and like perches it on the clay rooftop and looking around, and it's almost like he's trying to, like it's his eyes aren't focused, but it's almost like he's trying to feel something out instead. And just as you're about to turn around to kind of quietly tell everybody to, be quiet and to like let them know what's outside, you see Hawk get up from the bench as he wants to go take a look, and his foot catches on the bench, and you watch him in his whole armored glory just tumble down and make a loud crash. And then you see all the heads swivel to look at the tavern. And you see Nelvik point his staff towards you, Cordelia, and he lets out a shriek. And when he lets out that shriek, you hear something much, much bigger roar in the distance in return. And that's where we're going to leave it for next time.
So much for a short
Hawk
rest.
fucked up.
So, good news is... Go away! Just put the close sign outside. They'll know that.
Yeah, right.
No, no.
Just flip it.
Close.
We're sold out. Sorry.
So, the good news is we play next week because for housekeeping purposes, we've got people going on vacations. We have birthdays and all this good stuff going on. So we'll be playing next week, but we won't be playing for the next couple weeks after that because Jesus is going to be out of town, and then Tabatha and I are working on moving. So we're going to be packing like a motherfucker, like from the week of the 15th through, and then we're moving on the 21st-ish, 2nd-ish, within that weekend. So we're going to be gone and moving, and it's going to be great. So I'm jonesing to have the worst cliffhanger possible for next game. So we'll find out if we do that. So
Do not.
I'm going to make you guys lose sleep.
Nice.
And then I'm going to log off and be like, bye!
What was it?
Bye, haters!
Bye, haters.
So, okay.
And then we're just gonna go text Lynn and be like, "Is this what this feels like?"
Yes.
And Lynn's gonna be like, yes.
And it's gonna be the best sleep ever because Lynn gets the best sleep ever whenever she leaves us on the worst cliffhangers.
Yep.
Anyway, so that's it for tonight. We are over on time. I gotta go to bed. Nick's gotta go to bed. Everybody's gotta go to bed because we have adult jobs and they suck. So, anyway, thanks for playing. Thanks for everybody that watched. We will see you all next week and watch the consequences of actions.
Yep.
So,
Yeah, Hawk.
this was an accident. I'm gonna say this one was an accident. I'm not gonna be too hard on him for that. It's not like he called a goddess a bitch. It's okay. It happens.
He thought she.
Anyway, night.
Good night,
Night.
everybody.
Night.